Fresh from ringing the opening bell, first on CNBC, we're joined this morning by the governor of Texas, Greg Abbott. His state is home to about 300 NYSE-listed companies representing a market cap of over $2 trillion. Governor, it is great to have you on set this morning. Good morning. Good to see you.
Thank you very much. You know, we have a goal, and that is to take it from $2 to $3 trillion.
All right, and you're in town, I guess. Governors go on sales calls, right? I mean, you're drumming up some business?
Well, we are drumming up business, and that is because as great as the Texas business market has been, we just made it even better. This past session, we lowered taxes in the state of Texas. While other states are raising taxes, we cut taxes by $4 billion. We invested in roads and education so that the future of the state of Texas is even brighter, and it is attracting businesses from New York, from New Jersey, from across the entire country.
We've been sitting here at this desk for, well, better part of 6-8 months watching the price of oil get sliced in half, watching production come down, reading reports that warn of a recession in Texas. How is that squared with reality?
The reality is Texas has continued to grow jobs. And the reason is because we have a very vast, diversified economy. Let me ask you guys a question. What state in the country has the largest amount of technology exports? You would think California.
Of course.
I asked the question because the answer is Texas. Shows how diversified we are. Texas leads the nation in technology exports. We have the largest medical center, not just in the United States, but in the entire world. And so we're doing more in technology. Today in Arlington, Texas, General Motors is investing $1.4 billion in another manufacturing facility. And so we run the gamut as far as a broad-based economy is concerned, and that's why we're here attracting even more businesses to Texas.
Let me ask you, speaking of technology, the amazing breakthroughs that we've had in oil and gas, and they are American breakthroughs. No one else has that kind of technology. Do you think that your state is able to pump as much as it was with far fewer people doing it? And do you expect production to not peak in 2015?
This is cool, Jim, because I want to show you where we're going. It's one thing to be where we are today. Let me tell you what you're going to be talking about next year and the year after that. Facilities are being constructed as we speak for the exportation of natural gas. And so we're going to start selling this across the world. I have had countries lining up in my governor's office in Texas begging that they be put on the list of being on the receiving end of the natural gas that we will be exporting. So you will see an increase in natural gas and oil production in the state of Texas.
And those jobs, I know Freeport wants to. Cheniere is fully frozen. They got Louisiana, too. But what it appears to me, a very good article about natural gas going to Europe in RBN publication I use, there is not enough infrastructure. Can we build more ports? Can you help people build more ports to be able to export more LNG?
Absolutely, yes. We're doing it as we speak. Texas is going to have 4 robust ports. Houston, obviously, Corpus Christi, Brownsville, and Beaumont. Freeport is another. We're going to be shipping this stuff out right and left with the expansion of the Panama Canal. Natural gas and energy is just one product that we're going to be exporting. We've got so much more, and you will see the robust Texas economy grow even more vastly.
Governor, you know, as somebody who relies on city services in New York, and I hate to have you governors keep coming up here and hurting our tax base. Your predecessor, Mr. Perry, was doing it, too. But back to Texas itself, one area, and I've discussed this with Governor Perry as well, that you get criticized for is spending per pupil on education. Many say you're cutting taxes, but at the expense of educating your younger people. Can you respond to that?
Absolutely, because at a time when we cut taxes, we invested more in education. In fact, I set up a new program to attract Nobel Prize laureates to the University of Texas, to Texas A&M. We're putting hundreds of millions of dollars into education. And let me tell you this, because a lot of people get this wrong. Texas ranks 3rd in the nation. High school graduation rates, 1st in the nation for African American and Hispanic students. We're doing even more with regard to the job training skills that are needed in today's market, as well as in higher education. One quick story, and that is I was at a ribbon cutting for Amazon just north of San Antonio, and the big executives from Amazon came in from Seattle, and I asked them a question I thought I knew the answer to. I said, why do you keep opening up these large centers in the state of Texas, thinking that we're going to talk about low taxes and reasonable regulations? Immediately he said, top quality workforce. And so we have a great workforce. We're making even better by investing even more in education. Texas has a target. We're third in high school graduation rates now. We want to be number one in the nation for high school graduation rates in the future.
And when Donald Trump disses the border, what do you say?
Listen, Texas is a state. You need to understand this, Matt. We do $1 billion worth of business with Mexico a day.
Yeah.
And so the economy relationship with Texas and Mexico is robust. However, at the same time, as governor of Texas, I just signed a law that invested $800 million to secure our border. We're putting boots on the ground, planes in the air, boats in the water. And so we're going to have a more robust, secure border than any state in the history of the country.
How about the presidential election, real quickly? You've got one of your own, of course, Senator Cruz running. You are the leader of one of the largest states in the union and a Republican. Who are you going to support?
I'm going to support the candidate who, for one, commits to securing the border, two, commits to enforcing the Constitution, three, commits to reining back an overreaching EPA, four, I would love a president who would peel back Dodd-Frank a little bit, but also one who will give states more autonomy in structuring their Medicaid system.
That candidate's name is?
Who is it?
That's a lot of them.
Who's got that?
They're all.
Well, listen, everyone in the country is running for president. We need to narrow it down a little bit.
Well, we got to get. I know everyone's in our ears telling us to go. We just love you too much. Dez, will he play?
Dez got cheated in Green Bay. That was a catch.
Whoa.
Dez is going to play.
We're going to retry that call.
I'm here to tell you.
You're living the past, sir.
Yeah, that was robbery. I was looking for a couple of people wearing pinstripes to arrest.
That was a catch. Governor, it's great to have you. Thank you so much. Greg Abbott of Texas joining us here at Post 9. We'll get Stop Trading with Jim in just a moment. Don't go away.